Jesus told a story about a father and his two sons. The younger son demanded his inheritance. He wanted freedom and excitement. The father, with a heavy heart, granted his son's wish. The young man set off to a distant land. He wasted his wealth on reckless living. But soon, the money ran out. Famine swept the land. He found himself utterly alone. He was forced to tend to pigs. He remembered his father's kindness. A spark of hope flickered in his heart.
I will go home and ask for forgiveness. The journey home was long and arduous. Every step was filled with shame and regret. He rehearsed his confession, each word heavy with the weight of his mistakes. He knew he didn't deserve his father's love, yet he clung to a sliver of hope. As he approached his childhood home, his heart pounded in his chest. He saw his father in the distance, but instead of anger, the father ran towards him, arms wide open. The son fell to his knees, overwhelmed with remorse. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son."
He was ready for rejection, prepared to accept any punishment, but the father, filled with compassion, would hear none of it. He embraced his son tightly, his heart overflowing with joy. The son had returned, lost but now found. It was a moment of pure, unconditional love.
"Welcome home, my son."
The father immediately called for a celebration. He showered his son with love and forgiveness. The finest robe was placed upon his shoulders. A ring adorned his finger. Yet, the father held no grudges. He saw past the mistakes and embraced the son he always loved.
"Bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Let's have a feast and celebrate."
This is a picture of God's love for us. His arms are always open wide. He rejoices when we return to him.
The feast is ready, Master.
And so, the prodigal son was welcomed home with love and forgiveness.
A timeless message. This ancient parable holds profound truths for us today. We live in a world hungry for forgiveness, desperate for reconciliation. Broken relationships, bitter grudges, and unforgiving hearts are all too common. Just like the prodigal son, we all make mistakes, we all fall short. But God's love, like that of the waiting father, remains constant. He offers us forgiveness, not because we deserve it, but because his love is boundless. Think about your own life. Is there someone you need to forgive? Is there a broken relationship you need to mend? Holding on to anger and resentment only hurts us in the end. It's time to let go and embrace the freedom of forgiveness.
Live out love and grace. The parable of the prodigal son is not just a nice story. It's a call to action for every Christian. We are called to be ambassadors of forgiveness, to reflect God's love in a hurting world. Let's extend grace freely, just as Christ extended grace to us. Let's be peacemakers, bridge builders, and agents of reconciliation. Let's break the chains of bitterness and build bridges of understanding. Friends, the world needs to see the love of Christ in action. Let's be a beacon of hope, a testament to the transformative power of forgiveness. Let's answer the call to love unconditionally, forgive extravagantly, and live out the message of grace and love. God bless you.